Kia ora Tifano, Gio here, and I'm so glad you decided to click on this video, have a bit of fun with me today. Do love a good top 10 countdown, so let's crack into it, shall we? I think we can all agree that what Borderlands has always excelled at is the little hidden references and Easter eggs scattered throughout each game. Now, I'm going to touch on the top 10, my top 10 at least, for Wonderlands, and if there's enough interest, maybe we go back through the other games as well. So, let's get started. At number 10 on this list, the very first one is the Gearbox developer room in Brighthoof. So, on this one, born into Brighthoof here at the center of town. Come from the portal, turn yourself around, run over here, and down the stairs, through the portal, and you'll find yourself in this lovely little room. And here on the wall, a nice mosaic dedicated to the Gearbox developers that worked on Wonderlands. It's a nice little Easter egg and a tribute to the people that worked so hard on the game, mostly through lockdown, I think. And with that, let's move on to number 9. At number 9 on the list is a side quest called A Knight's Toil, which, firstly, has a bunch of references. For a start, with the name, A Knight's Toil, a reference to the amazing Heath Ledger movie, A Knight's Tale. It doesn't stop there, though. And this quest takes you to visit a few notable characters. First off, King Archer, obviously a reference to King Arthur. So you get where this is going. You also meet the Lady of the Lake, possibly clad in purest shimmering samite. But then you meet Mervyn as well, the wizard. Obviously a reference to Merlin the wizard. And then, to cap it all off, you are greeted by a weapon at the end called the Holy Spellnade of Omens.
We have the Holy Hand Grenade.
Yes, of course! The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch!
Feels very Monty Python-esque as well, doesn't it? Anyway, as one of the reasons I like it. So within it, there's also another reference which I really love, but that ties into another one further up the line in this countdown. So stay tuned for that. And let's go on to number 8, shall we? On to number 8. And for this one, I wanted to add it in because it worked it into the actual main story of the game pretty well. So I wanted to just give it a bit of a call out for that. So what I'm alluding to is a reference to the Wellerman by Nathan Evans. Probably well known by now, but it came out a while ago during lockdown when these sea shanties are a big part of everyone's life at the time. So as you progress the story, you'll eventually get to meet Bones Threewood, and as you progress further, you get to know of his lost love in LaChance. However, their unrequited love eventually comes to pass, and the history of it is told to you through the sea shanty. A reference to the sea shanty, obviously.
And the name of the man is known to me. Curse took hold, my bow said no. Blow me, bony boys, blow.
Heed true the skeleton man, his song will go across the sand. One day when our penance is done, we'll take our chance and go.
It's beautiful because they work it into the whole pirate theme of the actual mission itself. I thought it was really good. Have a listen to it and see what you think. I'll link the actual one, the original, down in the description if you want to check that out if you haven't heard it before. Definitely worth a listen to. And with that, on to number 7. Now for number 7, something that every Borderlands game has always done really well is references to other games. For this one specifically, I want to touch on the Ditcher side quest. Now for the Ditcher side quest, you meet a very odd man called Garrett. It's a bit of a fun side quest. It's quite a long one, which is quite fun. You pick it up from the overworld, I believe, and it takes you to Sunfang Oasis, which it's not one that you go to normally in the main story, so a bit of fun. There's multiple chances along the way for decent rewards, but it's more the actual storyline itself, which is quite fun. I just like the reference to The Witcher and everything like that, but yeah, I thought it was good fun. Try it out, see what you think. So that's number 7. On to number 6. Number 6 is one of my favorite references from a weapon in Wonderlands. Now, there aren't too many weapon red text entries on this list, because I want to keep it more to the Easter eggs that you actually have to hunt out and find yourself, rather than the red text on weapons. So, but this one had to be on the list, and it's none other than the Love Panther. Now, the red text reads "works every time," which is an obvious reference to the Sex Panther cologne from. I'm laughing at it, just thinking about it. It's the Sex Panther cologne from Anchorman, in which one of the characters states, obviously, 60% of the time it works every time.
It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries.
They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works every time.
So there we go. Just a fun little red text on a weapon. On to number 5. So, number 5. And I did say that there wouldn't be too many red text weapon things, but just go with me on this one. It's great. For number 5, it is the greatest spell in the world. With the red text, this is just a tribute from possibly one of my favorite songs. Maybe not ever. One of my favorite songs. Tribute is a song by Tenacious D, and it is well known for a fight between 2 musicians against the devil, who incidentally is played with Dave Grohl, which I never knew at the time. So yeah, there we have it. Number 5, greatest spell in the world. Just a little quick one. Let's get on to it. Number 4, here we go. As for number 4, I kind of wanted to combine these two because they're basically loose Lord of the Rings references, and as a Kiwi, I feel like it was my duty to have at least one Lord of the Rings reference in here. Now, I did mention that the King Archer side quest would come up again, and this is it. There is a bit, as you follow Claptrap through, where runes on a door ask you to speak friend and enter, which is obviously a Mines of Moria reference. However, there's also another little bit, not in the side quest itself. However, there's an item that you can get throughout the game, a steel frying pan used as a melee weapon, which has the red text. I think I'm getting the hang of this, which, if you know your Lord of the Rings, happens not long after the Mines of Moria door, where they're asked to speak friend and enter. And just out of curiosity, I want to get this straightened up. What is the dwarvish word for friend? Because so many things I've seen have been like Bellon or Melon. Let me know what you think. Look, I think it's Bellon, just from the way that Ian McKellen speaks it. I don't know. Bellon. Anyway, let me know what you think. Put it down at the bottom. However, the frying pan reference is from Samwise when they're fighting the cave troll later on in the Mines of Moria, and he starts hitting orcs with the frying pan and says,
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
So, number 4 done. On to the number 3. Let's get on that podium. In the bronze medal place, number 3 on this list is the Bad Egg Shield. And now I know, I did say that I didn't like the red text ones. However, this one has to be on the list because it is another Kiwi reference. And it's from none other than Taika Waititi's Hunt for the Wilder People. And the red text reads, "The Skuk's life chose us," which is a quote from Julian Dennison's character from Hunt for the Wilder People, who actually he went on to play Russell Firefist from Deadpool 2. So, and obviously Taika Waititi went on to direct Thor 3 and 4. So, you know, good little reference to some Kiwis there. On to number 2, the silver medal. Let's see what we got. As for number 2, in our silver medal place, you knew it had to be on the list somewhere, but that is going to be the Murph's Quest. One of the best things in the game. Stomping little blue Murphs as a reference to... Well, maybe not. You wouldn't be stomping Smurfs in the actual TV show, would you? I don't think they'd show that in the kids' show. However, this was one of the most fun side quests I think they've ever done. Great references to Gargamel, Azrael, and just a really weird clan war between some tiny little homunculi in blue and red. So yeah, there we have it. Number 2 on the list. Murphs. If you haven't done the side quest as well, go and do it. Get it from Wheat Wild Dankness. Yeah, have a bit of fun with it. So good. On to number 1. Let's see what it is. Woo! What's number 1? Gold medal for this countdown goes to none other than Gearbox referencing themselves in Blowing Up the Ocean. Finally, we have the payoff. The Borg wanting you to go and blow up the ocean in Tiny Tina's Dragon Keep DLC. I can't... That first time I'm playing through and seeing it, what did I tell you about when they work references into the main storyline, so you actually get them as you're playing through. This is my favorite one. I don't know about you guys, but I love the payoff there. Finally, it's come full circle from Torg pitching this massive blow up the ocean idea and this silly campaign mission to get you to blow it up, and then you don't get to in the end. There's no payoff. There was some that thought he might be a raid, but the ocean just ends up being the ocean, and Torg launches his magic missiles and blows the ocean. Again, just love it. Oh, my fishy.
The nefarious ocean has been defeated. Our well-thought-out, character-rich story continues.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And there we have it. The top 10 countdown done. There's so many other Easter eggs and references within the Wonderlands. They're hard to cover off. A lot of the red text on the weapons are some of the best ones. I feel like it's lacking a little bit from the Minecraft Easter eggs from Borderlands 2, which, if I end up doing that video, will probably be high up. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think of that countdown. If you have any others, what's your favorite? Look, let me know. But otherwise, I'm just happy that you came along and stuck it out for the video. Really appreciate it. Give Paitora and Kakiteano. Stay kind. And I'll catch you in the next one.